what's something you wish you'd
cut. That's how drunk I am. Let's see, yacht crew. Does race matter?
Have you ever dated outside of your race?
Yes.
Let's
All right,
talk
look.
about your current partner.
I'm gonna say this. At first, actually, I'm gonna shut up. I got a girlfriend. My girlfriend is beautiful, but she's Hispanic, but I was done with Hispanics till I met her. I thought she was white or mixed. I got catfish, bro. But, like, I'm actually about to throw on her pants too, no cap. Bro, what I hate about like being in a relationship, I made this post earlier, and like it could look like I was single, like when I was posting, but like, bro, like of course I feel like people gonna assume what they wanna assume, but it's like you have to remember that shit when you have a girlfriend or a significant other. Let's see what she talking about. All right, look, ooh, we on that 2020 flight wave, baby. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, these are hella fucking fake. Like DH gay quality fake. These are not fucking $400 pants shorts. I will never spend $400 on shorts. Like, what the fuck? Damn! A nigga got syrup on his hands. Like, this all
What race
started.
are they?
He's a
No. This all started just because I needed to wash my hair. Now I have to update my stream. Oh, yeah, I gotta update my stream shit. Hold up. We're going to take a break from this. I don't even know if there's any viewers. If there are, hello, hello. One viewer. I like it. I'll work with it. All right, we're going to edit it. Let's see. What's the name of this? That's the name of the stream. Yo, she dated a dog? What the fuck? All right. Reacting. YouTube. Let's go. Yo, she dated a dog? That's crazy. All right. We got the stream info updated. We are live. Let's get it.
Cis man.
And what about your partner
Wait.
before that?
He was a
I gotta
white
check
cis
myself.
man.
And then what about before that?
Before that, oh no, he was a white cis man. But ask me the one before that.
White sis? What is white sis? I never heard of that. Yeah, that's my girl. I bet she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I have.
Oh yeah.
I've dated, I'd say, every race.
Currently dating someone outside my race right now.
My
White
girlfriend
man.
right now is mixed.
I've dated a lot of white guys,
Black.
but I've also dated Mexican guys as well.
Well, I currently have a partner right now, and they're a white partner.
I've only dated 2 people, and my husband, my current partner, he's mixed.
And you're white?
I am very white, yes.
Very white.
Never dated outside of your race.
I'm black and Asian. I've never dated anybody that's black or Asian.
My current girlfriend is Asian.
Japanese American.
That's,
Ricans.
that's typical as
My
fuck,
husband is
bro.
black.
My partner, actually, of over 10 years is black.
Have you ever dated outside?
Nobody that's black or Asian.
My current girlfriend is Asian.
Japanese American.
Puerto Ricans.
Chinese. My husband is black.
My partner, actually, of over 10 years is black.
I'll fuck with y'all.
Dated outside your race.
I'm currently dating outside of my race. I'm learning a lot.
Left.
White people just really love the outdoors. They like it doesn't matter if the weather's bad. It doesn't matter if there's
Facts.
bugs and
I can
mosquitoes
agree with that,
everywhere.
bro.
They are outside.
That's why you see white people in like any kinds of fucking clothes. half the time.
Get to know the other culture as well.
Where I grew up, white people were one of the minorities.
That look is hard.
So it was usual for everyone to date outside their race.
I grew up in Los Angeles
Oh.
there's a lot more than just white guys.
Sometimes I equate the feeling of whiteness to a lack of passion.
I would prefer that they're not white
that
because it
does?
makes
Deeply nourish your skin for all-day softness.
What?
Dove Body Wash is infused with millions of moisturizing micro droplets
This
for
too loud.
24 hours of continuous care. Discover the Dove difference.
it more interesting, I think.
Have you ever dated outside of your race?
No.
No.
A lack of passion.
I would
He
prefer
looks like
that
he
they're
would say
not
that.
white because it makes
Let me go back to that.
it more interesting.
Whiteness to
He's definitely the guy like that you work with that hates white people. Like the white dude that hates white people for sure. I got one of those at my job. His name is Colby, bro. He grew up like in the hood, small, little, predominantly black town. And that dude hates white people. Like he doesn't hate them, but like the privileged ones, he does not mess with. And like you walk up on Colby, you would think that nigga was like some Aryan Brotherhood type shit. Even though he has like long hair and shit, he just looks like he could pass as a racist, but he doesn't. And like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, every white person's racist. Bro, I work in probably the most whitest like city on this end of Texas. One of them at least. College Station. Bro, you're gonna run into hella white people here. It's a bunch of white people. Hell, this is pretty much their city. If we're looking at it
a
from
lack of passion.
I would prefer that they're not white because it makes it more interesting, I think.
Have you ever dated outside of your race?
No.
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 Nope, I don't think so. Well, I've only dated one person, and he is like also the same mixed race makeup as me, so no.
What's your ethnicity?
My mom's white, and my dad is Mexican, white, Chinese, and Native American.
I'm biracial, so if I were to date another black person, I don't consider that outside of my race, but I also don't consider dating a white person outside of my race.
You shouldn't.
Have you ever dated someone that wasn't white or black or mixed?
No, I haven't.
Why haven't you dated outside of your race?
It hasn't risen as an opportunity.
Opportunity has
Riz.
Never had the opportunity to.
I've had people that I've been interested in, but we just never ended up dating.
Have you
What's your
ever
parents
dated
would
outside of
say?
your race?
I have not.
Why not?
I think in my younger years it was fear. I'm not sure what that fear is defined as, and it just the opportunities
Your
never
family?
came after a point
100%.
where I didn't feel that way.
The time that I was dating a lot, I went to a school that was like very Caucasian.
I just tend to be in spaces where there are a lot of white people.
Where I grew up, it was pretty white.
I grew up in a little tiny town.
Small town.
Small town in Kansas.
I grew up in Montana.
Small town
There
in
wasn't really a lot of people that were
Oh,
not
no.
my race.
Just the only people that I've gravitated towards they're both just happen to be white.
Statistically, I'm probably going to end up with a white person. That's the way of the world.
Oh.
Ooh, what do you mean by that?
I mean, it's just like generally people like to stick within their cultural groups because they want to feel accepted to the highest extent that they can be.
Why would you typically date within your race?
Some
Just
people find
because
that another
it's
race.
easier to relate to each other, I think.
I've only dated outside my race once. We just didn't see eye to eye.
I'm Latina, so I feel like
Uh,
other people wouldn't really get our issues as much.
The type of upbringings we have were different. Finances in our family were different.
I
I agree
have
with all
been predominantly dating black men. There's a level that we just understand each other at, and I don't have to really explain anything about my culture.
What is your race?
I'm South Asian, more specifically Indian.
You usually date Indian men.
I would say that's my type, and I didn't really branch out until recently, mainly because I've had some bad experiences with Indian men.
I would say I typically date white males, to be honest.
Why do you tend to date white guys?
Kind of just a preference I've had, and for me, kind of growing up and seeing the Latino machismo culture, that kind of just turned me off.
Have you ever dated outside of your
God.
race?
Yes, I have.
I have.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, for my
Oh,
Hispanic
yes,
brothers,
all the time.
I feel
Do
bad for
you
y'all
tend
when
to
y'all
have a
ladies don't
preference
date
for
y'all.
I don't know that I have a
Well,
preference, but I've dated more white
Better-
men
yeah.
than I have any other race.
I guess generally I tend to date white people.
I
can tell.
definitely have dated mostly white women.
I can
It's a
tell.
lot of white guys.
I don't think that I'm like attractive towards people outside of my race.
Why?
I don't really know.
Nigga,
tend
I
to
know a bunch of
have
black
a
girls that'll
lady?
eat you up.
No,
And Mexican.
just not white.
I typically don't find Caucasian men as attractive, and I think my love of Asian food and anime and stuff kind of just translated to I love specifically Asian features. That sounds really bad, but I guess we all like what we like, right?
Why do you date white guys?
I like blonde hair. So I feel like that often white guys have the hair color that I'm looking for.
I don't like. I like alternative indie guys, and that's who tends to be, you know,
White.
kind of on the edgier sides.
Have you ever dated outside your race?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It depends on the character of the person.
As I was like
that.
starting to date and everything, I realized I didn't really have a preference.
Racial preference? People of color, just because there's a lot more that I can connect with. However, I don't have a racial requirement. And that's what pisses me off. People will literally misconstrue a preference over a requirement.
Have you ever dated outside your race?
Yes.
Did that cause any conflict within your relationship?
Not really. I think there were some aspects of his culture that like I tried to understand that
Was he black?
I didn't.
Was he
because
black?
It's not.
Was he one of us?
Have you ever dated outside your race?
I have.
Don't you lie to
Does
me,
that
white
cause
woman.
any tension with your family?
What's that? Nick?
Not with my family particularly, but oftentimes with the other person's family.
My family is racist, so I was apprehensive about bringing her home, but her family was super welcoming to me, so it wasn't an issue on that side.
I mean, I was dating this guy who was black in high school, and I was telling my mom who he was, and she was like, "But he's black." So I think there's a lot of like implicit bias that I do think kind of stems from my parents.
I guess my lifestyle is a little bit different from theirs.
I mean, no one says anything, but you just get the looks,
I've had black partners in the past that have asked me, like, if the cops pull us over, you got to take the lead a little bit because it's just a little scary. And same thing goes for like when the height of ICE detainment was going on. I had a Hispanic partner, and we had a long talk about what that looked like for their family, etc.
Have you ever dated outside of your race?
Yeah, my current wife, she's born and raised in Puerto Rico, and I'm from the States.
Any cultural differences that come up?
She makes fun of my language all the time. Like, if I think something's really fun, I'll be like, "Ooh, that's a hoot and a half," and she says that that is just too silly.
Do you see yourself ending up with someone of a specific race?
I think in the hindsight, no. But for like years, I was told by family, you gotta stay in the race.
They want me to date someone who also understands my culture. Because, with me dating white men, generally, like, it's just harder for them to understand certain things.
If I want to listen to my heart, it's good with me, but if I want to listen to my family, it's not so good.
I come from a Korean and white family, and I was always told, date a nice, rich white boy.
Who are you dating right now?
A white boy.
Would you feel any pressure from your parents to date a certain race?
No, I mean, I'm mixed. So my dad's white, my mom's Asian.
Do you get pressure from your mom at all?
No, honestly, she's more like marry someone who comes from a good family, has like passion, good work, makes money.
It was mainly pressure to stay away from anybody ever and just like focus on getting good grades and going to school.
The only like criteria that I've seen them have is that they really want someone that is outdoorsy.
Have you ever dated someone outside of your race?
Yes, it's cool when you're dating people from different backgrounds because you can get a sense of culture that you probably would never get a sense of originally.
I'm more into people. Like, if they're cool and we click, then it's cool.
I go for people who have sweet personalities and kind hearts.
I don't discriminate.
Who do your parents want to bring home?
Anybody at this point.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use markers in Premiere Pro to help cut to the beat of music and make sure that all the clips are on time with the beat.
Alright, so...
First we need some music.